Look, it's been a long time since we got a new dinosaur in Path of Titans. Well, it feels like a long time. It's only really been a month, yet people still complain about it. But there's a reason for that. Something that I will quite easily go over in this video, and I think was quite easily overlooked by the general audience of the game. And well, today I'm going to be telling you everything you need to know about why there hasn't been many dinosaurs and what the devs have been working on for, instead. New mechanics for the game, new gameplay features that are quite pivotal to the game, and I'm going to be explaining that in this video. This video should hopefully clear the air about why we haven't seen many dinosaurs, but please bear in mind, I know as much as you guys know. I'm just piecing stuff together, offering my opinion and stuff like that. The devs don't tell me anything. I'm not getting exclusive content. I'm not a tester. So yeah. Anyways, before I go into this video, feel free to like and subscribe for more Path of Titans news and updates videos, as well as stuff about a whole bunch of other upcoming dinosaur games that you should know about. Anyways, feel free to join my Discord server as well, but let's get right into this video. Now, before I get into the previous update, I just want to clear up the video that I uploaded last week about what I think is coming next in Path of Titans. Some people took that in a way where they thought that I was confirming what was next. No, that's just my opinion, what I think is coming next, and then some, comments to justify why I think it's coming next. So please bear in mind that I know as much as you guys. So videos like that are just opinion, whereas this one is fairly a bit more confidence behind it. So let's talk about the previous update, shall we? So the previous update, we saw new mechanics overhauled and changed in the game, with the new spawning system, new water shaders, as well as overall changes to some animations and the addition of new quests in the game. I feel it's interesting to note that everyone kind of forgot about this update and kind of forgot about the last part of the video that the developers dropped with this update that stated what is coming soon and what they are working on and what the main focus on upcoming content is, where the developers literally mentioned what the next upcoming updates are. And well, let's just say no new dinosaurs were mentioned, even though they technically did say they are still working on dinosaurs, because they're always working on dinosaurs. It's different departments or different people working on different things, and they're bringing it out when they're ready. I'm going to play the last part of the video now, just so you get a glimpse of what we are talking about here.
We are also actively working on new content for the game and wanted to share some of the items currently in the pipeline. Among them will be an overhaul to our food system, which will include new diets and food types that can be eaten by the creatures of Path of Titans. Some of these new food types include anthills, termite mounds, shellfish, flowers, mushrooms, and water plants. Dinosaurs will only be able to eat the food if it's within their diet, so herbivores will have competition with one another depending on their species. Food will also deplete over time, so it will be very important to explore the map and discover new food sources. Some creatures will be able to eat both plants and insects as well, like the Struthiomimus. We are also working on an improved quest system and new quest types that will make the questing experience more enjoyable. A new quest variety coming soon is the delivery quest type, which will require you to search for and deliver a quest item to a location. Players will be able to have multiple active quests and also share their quests within their group, so you can work together to complete the quest goals and earn marks. We are also starting to take a look at opening up community servers so you can explore a different Path of Titans experience. This means that you will be able to host your own server with your own rules, events, and much more. Community servers will also be able to install mods that can add new dinosaurs, tweak dinosaur stats, use new maps, and much more in the future. If you are a community owner with a player base that would love to try Path of Titans, you can fill out our application form at the link on screen now. Thank you so much for your continued support. We are really excited for the road ahead for Path of Titans. We have so much more that we are working on, and we're looking forward to everyone being able to experience it. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon.
Oh, they do say they are working on new content and dinosaurs. They also said they are currently overhauling current in-game mechanics and the main mechanics of the game, and told us what's coming in the pipeline. These are new food overhauls, new quests, group quests, community servers, and modded servers, which is a pain. I haven't heard back from my my server application, which probably means there will be no Velocci server coming soon. I guess it's all fair. There's probably better applications than mine. So this is what they are focusing on, but I want to go in depth on two things, and this is new food overhauls and new quests. So I feel like this is what I need to talk about, and it just explains a little bit because these are the main things that they are developing at the moment. So firstly, let's just talk about the new food updates, the food overalls that are coming to the game. This is the main thing I want to talk about because I have my hand on my heart here where I say this is probably the next major update that will be coming to the game, the food overhaul. The reason why this is probably the next update is because we just keep getting more and more new food coming to the public test. They are now being scattered around Pandora where you can go and starve to death trying to find them. The devs have been working hard on this and have been developing this mainly for the last few weeks, especially since the last update has dropped. Then we saw development and new additions to new food to the public test patch for the game, which people can now test freely. The idea here is to simply diversify the amount of food that's in the game and the different types of food in the game, diversify it around the map. This is a core gameplay feature. Dinosaurs will be eating food and you want to specialize, especially in a survival dinosaur game, you want to specialize the food for different diet types. So if you are an omnivore, you want to be eating a mix of maybe some ants, some flowers, and stuff like that. Or if you're a crocodile, you can also maybe eat shells as well and get some nutrients from them. And if you're a herbivore, you may want to eat some other stuff that kind of help, you know, get water up as well, like fruit. They initially planned to have dinosaur diets varying in the game, so dinosaurs are not just eating the same plants over and over again, especially that of herbivores, having omnivores and other dinosaurs sharing the same diet and not having plants deplete while you are eating them is a little bit plain, and it's a little bit, you know, mundane eating the same food over and over again, and sharing it with dinosaurs that don't necessarily have the same diet as you that were planned. Splitting this up would mean different dinosaurs eat different things, and there is more variety to the food. Some dinosaurs like Struthiomimus will be able to eat some plants, eat from ant and termite mounds, whereas other dinosaurs can eat flowers and fruit and even roots. This varies the diet and will prevent a lot of players just sitting around one area because there's one food bush there, like in Corpse Cove. You have a corpse and you have a food bush and everybody just sits there. When you diversify the food, you're not going to get Struthies or Camptos eating there because they don't eat from the red berry bush, and we can slowly see that red berry bush being phased out as the main food source in the game for herbivores. Personally, I believe this is an update that needs to happen before new dinosaurs come to the game, especially if new herbivores are being added, because it's a core gameplay feature that allows for different dinosaur gameplay styles to change, promotes people to explore the map more as well, looking for new food, and promotes migration, especially when you factor in the new water quality updates that are being tested currently. We also see the implementation of debuffs and buffs if you eat certain food, like mushrooms that heal your health, roots and fruit that increase your water for a little bit, and stuff like that. This is most likely the main culprit as to why we are not seeing new dinosaurs, because this is the main thing that's being tested in the game currently, and I do believe that this is probably going to be the next major update for the game. And finally, we have probably the most important update that we will need to see in the game soon. And, well, aside from food, of course, food is very important and it needed to be happening sooner or later, or sooner rather than later. This one is something that needs to happen sooner rather than later as well. And this is the quest overhaul. So it's very important that we add updates to this, and it's an update that I believe everybody really wants. Firstly, though, we are seeing new group quests and new delivery quest types come to the game, which I think will somehow also include all the new food in some way, because you can also pick up the food, so maybe you can deliver them to a location or a nest location, or just carry it around if you want to eat it. Of course, however, this is not why this quest thingy is important to people. Quests are very important to the game, and for one reason and one reason only, excluding the fact that it is one of the main selling points of the game and you can only get skins from doing quests. Quests are needed because it ties into the growth for the game. Of course, for a lot of people in the game, you want growth in the game. It's a dinosaur survival game, and for it to compete with the likes of Beasts of Bermuda and the Isle, it will need to have growth. Path of Titans is going to be a game that has its own unique growth system. You're not going to be waiting around for 5 hours just to grow a dinosaur to full and then die and then lose all your progress. This will have a no punishment for death, and it will also have the way you earn growth and the way you grow is by doing quests and earning marks. So it is very important that quests are rehauled and brought to the game in a new improved manner that the devs are doing currently. It's important that we see more quests in the game because currently quests are a little bit basic. You can walk to and from a location to get some marks. You can then find some stuff on the floor and get some marks, as well as eating and drinking when you're about to die, which is a new quest. You get some marks from them. And also if you're an aquatic and you hunt fish, and if you're a carnivore and you eat, a certain dinosaur like a Styraco or a Campto, you'll get some marks. Adding more quests to the game will add variation to them, more gameplay opportunities, and also makes it less of a grind when you are, grinding your way to grow in the future. And it also helps that you'll be able to do group quests with friends soon, and that's something that they are also working on and is in the pipeline. Before the game enters pre-released and before growth is added to the game, all these new quest mechanics need to be added to the game. Most of them really needs to complete this. This also ties into the fact that new food mechanics, so it would make sense that we are seeing quests and new food being worked on at the same time in conjunction with each other. This pretty much wraps up the video. The reason why, we're seeing food and quests being the highlight here is because maybe the devs just want to bring us pre-release a lot earlier than we want. But obviously, there's no confirmed release date for this. However, this is pretty much why we probably aren't seeing new dinosaurs being released at the moment. And I wanted to make this video because I'm kind of tired of people who are saying like the developers are not really, good developers and they're not bringing new gameplay features to the game because we haven't seen a dinosaur in a month. We are seeing new gameplay features come to the game constantly. If you're on the public test, it's updates every day that fix things, help out the gameplay, and sometimes give us new food and stuff to test out. We saw a new update that brought new spawn systems to the game, new quality of life stuff, new hunting mechanics for some dinosaurs, and some stat changes to some dinosaurs just 2 weeks ago. And if that's not new gameplay features, I don't know what is a new gameplay feature to most of you people watching this video. So yeah, dinosaurs will be released when they think they are deemed to be released, but the devs are mainly focusing on these mechanics currently, and this is what they have in the pipeline, which explains to you guys why we are not seeing new dinosaurs come to the game at the moment, because they've got some stuff they want to focus on. So before people ask and say devs are not good devs because they haven't provided us, new gameplay content, remember we are getting a lot of new stuff that is actually quite pivotal to the game, where, if we want growth in the game, we have to have the new quests. If we want more dinosaurs, we need the new food content. It goes hand in hand, and we need these before we see the new stuff come to the game. And other than that, guys, that's pretty much it. That's my opinion. And yeah, this is what the devs are mainly working on. They said this in their own video, and I'm just explaining it to the people who haven't seen it, but I assume most of you people already know this. This is mainly an explanation why we don't see a new dinosaur very soon. Of course, we might see a new dinosaur. The devs still work on the dinosaurs. They've said they still work on the dinosaurs. They are just also working on this as well, which will also be taking a lot of time and take the limelight away from the dinosaurs. Other than that, guys, feel free to, leave your comments and your opinions on what you think is coming next to the game. And do you like these new updates that the devs are focusing on this? Feel free to let me know in the comments down below. It's really nice to see your opinions on this and discuss it further with the community. Other than that, guys, I hope you enjoyed. Feel free to join my Discord server, like and subscribe. And if you want to join the community further and support the channel member further, feel free to join as a member. Other than that, guys, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a great day. Peace.